Hello, my name is Joshua Cavalli, and I am giving this presentation as my primary source video for History 2010, section number 009. This is my video presentation of Document 11, The Appeal of the Cherokee Nation, as written in 1830. It was composed, as can be noted from its title, by a member of the Cherokee Nation in Georgia as a response to the recently passed Indian Removal Act. This document covers the main arguments concerning the Cherokee tribe and American Indians as a whole upon their forced request for relocation by the government of the United States. The main point made against the relocation was that the lands out to the west where the Indians were to be relocated was not any good for settlement. They argued that the lands were bare, without trees or water, and unsuitable for the agricultural life of the Cherokee Nation. They also used the unfair way in which all American Indians had been treated as a prophetical statement about what would happen should they listen to this new oppressive government. The document, as stated earlier, came largely as a response to the passing of the Indian Removal Act under the new President Andrew Jackson in the year 1830. It underlines many of the tensions felt by the American Indians and the Cherokee Nation in particular towards a steadily growing country on the eastern seaboard. It is apparent, even from a preliminary reading of the document, that negotiations between the natives and the new American colonists were despairingly one-sided. At this point, the Cherokees were getting desperate, fearing what the future would bring from their new and powerful neighbors. While the document was mostly factual in its information, it did not do much to persuade the common people or the government of the United States that they were in the wrong. Most Americans thought that what they were doing helped the Indians, giving them a favor by moving them out to the west where they thought that the natives would be free from this new growing nation. Unfortunately, while this letter was published in several popular newspapers and distributed across the United States, its lack of language and narrative did little to change the public's opinion of the government's actions towards the Indians. When, in 1838, the Trail of Tears began, most Americans still thought that what they were doing was helping the Indians, doing them a favor. This lack of their narrative and language in the document did not help in any way to keep the Indians from being brought to their knees as the Great Migration took them across the United States.